I'm always looking for ways to be as lazy as possible, and I just may have found my solution for our trips to the beach. Let me unload this and show it to you. This is the Burley flatbed. You can see it's a two-wheel bicycle cart, and this thing is awesome. It's got a 100-pound capacity on it, which I don't think I'll ever utilize. Here was the challenge. So in one of my earlier videos, I made a flatbed platform for my e-bike. And this thing attached to the toe peak rack system, and it had places here, bars, so you could lash your tie downs on. But the thing was, this thing, it's extremely heavy. I got the thickest cutting board I could, and this thing probably weighs, actually I'll tell you exactly what this thing weighs. My homemade flatbed weighs 13 pounds, so when I put this on the back of my bike, and then I throw on a couple chairs and maybe a cooler or a beach bag, what happens is, it makes my front end a little light, and it kind of gets a little squirrely unless I lean a little bit forward when I'm riding the bike. It's not bad for lighter things, but if I need bigger loads, I needed to find something that was maybe engineered a little bit more for an e-bike or just works out better. If I had to do this all over again, I would just use a thinner board. I was afraid it was going to warp or bend under weight. Turns out it's pretty solid, so I'd probably use a board about half as much, and I bet I could get 5 pounds off the weight of this thing. Let's see what the trailer weighs. The trailer weighs 14 pounds. So I've got a 13-pound board over here that I made for a flatbed, or I can use this. It has much more space, and it's only 14 pounds, and it pulls behind the e-bike like a dream. This thing was engineered for it, made for it. This thing is fantastic. Let's take an up-close look at some of the components. You can see the wheels here. They air up to 35 pounds, and they have a quick release on here. It says push right there in the center, push that, and it comes out right away. It's got a solid axle, goes all the way across. This fabric here is some tear-resistant poly fabric. It's got material embedded into it, but it is very flexible. So there's no hard bottom to the trailer itself. It is entirely made out of aluminum, but it's a real quality build. You can see the quick hitch pins at all the parts that fold, collapse. This thing folds perfectly flat. The wheels come off as I showed you, wall or back wall to it, and that works out perfect because I wanted to be able to put longer items in it, like this umbrella system. It's easier to hitch up if your bike is straight up and down, but always make sure that you hitch it from the outside, not from the inside, because then the clip will hit your disc brake. And then just clip it. And it's attached to the bike. Let's load it up. Let's see what I got on here. So I've got 2 beach chairs, an umbrella, a cooler, and the Shimbui shade. So that might be, you know, if the cooler was full, 30 pounds. Here's what the setup looks like. Sorry for the sun. Sun keeps going in and out today. But nice, very easy connection, clean, all the way back. And they do make a set of fat tires for this. That could be something in the future, but right now I'm just trying to make it down the shared use path here on Marco, and not have to kick anybody off into the curb. I tell you, this thing pulls like a dream. It's like you don't even know it's on there. And the turning radius is excellent. I don't have to worry about it hitting the back tire. This thing just pulls super straight, super easy. I'm gonna pull up and we're gonna take it for a cruise, and I'll set the camera up so you can see how stable the wagon is when it's pulling. Okay, hopefully you can see that back there. Burley's probably mostly known for making the kids' bike seats. in the trailers that you can pull behind bikes, and I think that's what they're mostly known for. They have some other bike products, but predominantly this is what they do. And I think they nailed it on these trailers. This thing, again, the flatbed I made was 13 pounds and this is 14 pounds and carries 100-pound weight capacity on it. And there's no way in anything that I could put 100 pounds on that flatbed I made for. So for me, this is a perfect setup. I'll put a link below to the trailer. I'll also link the net that I've got on there. It's sized proportionally for the Burley, or it's sized proportionally for the Burley, but it's not sold by Burley, but it's a common accessory on Facebook evidently. And I'll link all that stuff below. And if you like this or see any value, please do me a favor, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.